Good morning. Welcome to Breakfast with Charlie State and Naga Munchetty.
Our headlines today.
Good morning. It's Friday, the 18th of June. Our top story is the Conservatives have suffered a crushing defeat in the Chesham and Amersham by-election, which the Liberal Democrats have won with a majority of more than 8,000.
The contest in Buckinghamshire was triggered by the death of the...
Now, from today, anyone who's aged 18 or over in England can book a coronavirus vaccine in what's being described by the government as the final push to protect the country.
The NHS is expecting demand to be high and is sending out about 1.5 million texts inviting people to book their jab. Catherine da Costa has this report. Ministers have apologised for failing rape victims following a fall in prosecutions and convictions in England and Wales since 2015.
What they've done is propose a series of measures which are aimed at improving those figures and ensuring that investigations focus more on suspects than victims. Our Home Affairs correspondent June Kelly has more.
The Democratic Unionist Party is looking for a new leader after Edwin Poots stepped down after just 3 weeks in charge.
Let's talk to our correspondent Dan John. It's been going on, of course, with the DUP, and this seems like another crisis since the departure of Arlene Foster. Now, you may remember we have been bringing you the adventures of Wally the walrus. He's making his way around the British coastline and he's been spotted again. Is safe and having a good time. People have been discouraged not to kind of try to touch him or bother him because he's doing his thing. But obviously, Wally seems friendly.
I love that first shot. He was actually sort of going up the side of the boat, effectively.
Yeah. Did you see it? And I'm sure there was a little walrus that went in front of the camera. Let's just see it again. Can we? Please? Gareth, our director, is just sorting it out for us, because I think...
Someone's head with hair. It's not a walrus.
It's not... Definitely. It could have been your head, really.
Can we do a quick straw poll on whether that was a walrus or a human being?
Right, let's go to Matt. Matt has all the answers. Time is tight. Time is tight. Matt, where are you? Come on, my love. Look, you know we're friends.
I'm with Charles. Behind Matt in the picture, that
is
octopus.
A walrus.
There's someone's head with hair. It's not a walrus.
It's not, definitely. It could have been your head, really. Has all the answers. Time is tight. Time is tight. Matt, where are you? Come on, my love. Look, you know we're friends.
I'm with Charles. Behind Matt in the picture, that
is
octopus.
A walrus.
No, it's beautiful walrus thread.
You can't even say it.
No, 16 minutes past 7, so let's look ahead tonight. Two teams with the oldest rivalry in international football taken to the pitch this evening when England take on Scotland.
So, let's be fair, it is one of the most highly anticipated matches of the Euro 2020 lineup. And it's going to be the first time the two sides have met in a major tournament since 1996. Now, Mike is so excited. He's at Wembley Stadium today, where it's all going to be taking place. Mike, you didn't sleep last night, and when you said that earlier, I can believe you.
I mean, you must be so chuffed. It's happening. This is an event, you know, the Euros is happening. You're going to be there. I mean... Gone already?
No, that's right. Wait till...
Thank you very much.
He's so excited. Our reporter, Ricky Bellet. 28 minutes past 7 is the time. Find out what's happening. News, travel and weather, wherever you are. See you soon. Good morning to you. You're watching Breakfast with Charlie State and Naga Munchetty.
Time now is 7:31. Let's go back to our top story this morning. The news, the Liberal Democrats have won the Chesham and Amersham by-election. They overturned a 16,000 majority in a seat that's always voted Conservative.
Let's talk to the Policing Minister, Kit Moore.
Let's see, time now is 7:42. More on the football, of course. Mike's at Wembley for us this morning, speaking to Sir Rod Stewart just after 8 o'clock this morning. So lots to look forward to on that front.
If you've been watching Matt with the weather and Carol this past week, we've been warned about these very high levels of pollen, and so many of you will be sitting watching us, itchy eyes, runny nose. It's so frustrating when
Yeah.
you have hay fever.
A lot of people at the moment, anecdotally, saying that this year is proving to be worse than previous years.
Now, the EastEnders actor, Natalie Cassidy, is one who's been struggling with lots of hay fever symptoms, and she posted this message on her Instagram page earlier this week.
Thank you very much. If you're one of those people who's suffering at the moment, you know, you have our sympathies because, as we heard from Natalie, it can kind of stop your life. It can stop your normal life at this time of year, and tricky to get
It makes
help,
you feel... I
expert
suffer
help.
from hay fever and have done since I was a teenager, and it makes you feel miserable on a day when it's really, really bad. And
Yeah.
if you don't have it, it's a really difficult thing to kind of imagine, but it slows you down, you feel heady, you can't focus, and you're itching, constant itching of the eyes. I sympathise with you.
And it's one of those things, Matt, I know you're listening in there, it's something you routinely sort of add into your weather forecast now. Maybe years ago you just didn't do that, but it's something you always look at, isn't it?
And it switches around, doesn't it? Because yesterday it was very high down in the south, wasn't it? And now it's switched up to the Midlands and the northwest.